Okay, Garo the monster from One Punch Man. I think Garo, as his introduction, makes him extremely interesting as a character. The first thing you notice about Garo is his character design. He is extremely muscled, and all of his muscles are defined, so that shows you that he's a strong character. And also his eyebrows, they just give off a menacing vibe, so they really show that he's a strong villain. At the beginning, the Class A hero says they lack conviction, and I think that's interesting because we don't know if Garo has conviction or not. We don't know if his conviction is for the monsters or if he has no conviction. And he says at one point, you don't need conviction if you're strong. So you get his kind of philosophy there. If you're the strongest, nothing else matters. If you have power, you win. And also in line with that philosophy is he says cowards need to be punished. So he totally thinks of the world as in a hierarchy of just strong and weak. So that's our first introduction into Garo's thought process. Garo also says that monsters show up for no reason and that he's on the monster side. So that no reason part is really important. So we don't know if Garo is on their side for no reason and why he wants to cause destruction. We don't know if he has a reason or not. So I think we can call him an absurd villain. And by absurd, I mean we just don't understand him yet. We have no understanding of his motives or anything. All we know is that he values strength, he's strong, and he wants to commit destruction or cause destruction. But we don't know his reasoning, and we can call him absurd because we will never be able to know his reasoning. And because he's absurd, because we don't understand his reasoning, he's a mysterious character. And we as humans are drawn to mysterious things. So I think that's what makes him even more compelling and interesting character, because he is completely unknown to us, and we want to know what makes him. We want to know his drives and motivation, and we crave that understanding of him. I think that's why his introduction was so impactful. And finally, they gave him a grand introduction. I mean, he goes to the Hero Association building, and he massacres everyone in the room with ease. So I think Garo had a great introduction into the show. He has a great character design. We know he values strength above all, and we don't know why he is on the monster side. And because of that, we just crave it. We want to see, so that's why we want to see Garo so bad. And with the massacre, he says it can be taken as a declaration of war. And we know warriors fight in wars. So we can consider Garo as a warrior, which falls in line with his be the strongest and strength philosophy. And if he is a warrior, warriors usually fight with purpose. So it's interesting that we don't know his purpose yet, but we can consider him a warrior. So I think we will find a purpose for him later down the line. I think it's just unknown to us right now. Maybe his purpose is just to fight and be the strongest, or maybe there's some deeper meaning to his character and what he wants to achieve. But overall, I think he's an extremely compelling, interesting character, and I can't wait to see more of him.